You gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite? Daniel Seagal here, not sure for how much longer. Dan the Wolfman, guys. Sunday night, just got home, and before I undress and get my jiu-jitsu pants that are still drying, I thought I would make a little EDC update video. It's been quite a while. I changed my carry guns quite often. It's been since the beginning of riot season, you know, when people were trying to divide the world and force a completely BS race war and all of that. The people that were former convicted terrorists and literal Nazi members and stuff like that that really run things, but I digress. Anyway, guys, I thought I would show you a little bit. Now this shirt is too tight. I have not worn it in a long time. I've been a little up and down in weight and it got dried too much, so I am printing a bit today. But let me show you what I carry. Not every day is the same. And this is what I just switched to. I got my P30L John Wick long boy that I'm reviewing. This is a P30L version 3 DASA version. I originally was hoping that it was a light LEM. It is not, but the gun gods have been very good to me. I am carrying it. Touch. Make sure that you don't fish. Touch. Boom. Look. Put in nice and slow. Thumb on the back of the hammer with a hammer-fired pistol. I am carrying it in the Twolster. This is an original profile holster, but my favorite way nowadays is a monoblock or double DLC style clips. So that's my favorite because I can off and on quickly in pants and jiu-jitsu and whatever. If you really know you're going in a fight, loops, I got loops are probably good, but this is a little better than plastic for most uses, so I swapped it out. Printing a little bit because there's no wing on this. Their adapter they've made, that's weird trigger guard's not quite flush, so I gotta see if I can add that on or not. Sorry, I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. So, what else? Okay, what else? Hey, no, man, I don't want any trouble, man. I don't want any trouble, man. Hey, back off. Whoa. The backup gun has just been switched to the Ruger Max 9 Pro. Pro meaning no safety model. This thing is impressing me very, very much, guys. Watch the reviews, the unboxing, the range reviews, and all that. For right now, that's getting carried in a DeSantis Nemesis that has fit other stuff in the past. And this thing's really impressing me. Okay, so if anyone knows a good pocket holster other than my friend Mika Pocket Holsters, my Mika, it doesn't fit it, especially when it got a little moist in the rain one day training. So my Mika doesn't really fit it. So the only reason DeSantis works, but I've gotten out of the habit because I've been pocket carrying with the Mika's pocket holsters as a straight draw instead of like the LCP DeSantis was a straight draw, but this with other pistols, you got to rock it back and catch the hook. So it's a different training methodology that I've got kind of my muscle memory's gotten out of habit. So if anyone knows of something better, or maybe I'll just have to get another Mika if he's got a smaller one that would fit it, let me know. Always, always, always carry a backup magazine. Why? Even if you don't statistically need that much ammo, of course there's extreme outliers like the cop that, you know, 34 rounds of 45. The bestest hollow points in a full size Glock 21 and Forta, and 14 were upper thoracic hits through the heart, different parts of the heart, through the lungs. Pistols are not rifles or shotguns. But most importantly, if you drop the magazine, you get shot in the side of the pistol and the hand. Maybe you drop the magazine, maybe it ejects, maybe it melts. Like that, I think it was a Navy SEAL that was shot 27 times, which happened in the beginning of his close quarters fight with two guys with AKs in a room, if I'm remembering correctly. And he needed to reload his SIG P226 at that time, I believe, or 228 perhaps. Folded up handkerchief can have a lot of uses, but mostly I have this in case I need to compress something right away on myself or someone else. So I can reach it if I'm shot, cut, whatever, or an old lady falls. It's happened before and I had to tear my shirt off because I didn't carry one of these, to compress something right away on her head. So this is the first bit of do-it-yourself medical gear. Sorry, this keeps dropping, and I wanted you to be able to see the holster. And the shirt's a little too tight, so I was printing, but that holster's been great. The Tolster holsters, I just did a full review on the brand new Tolster Contour outside waistband, actual concealment, and I mentioned the profile, I mentioned the oath, I go over a lot of concealed carry tips. So please check out that video, especially if you're new. Always carry a gun belt. Now, the last few days I've been carrying it with my EDC belt. This is a very good. Ernest Langdon supports it even with big bold Beretta 92s, 32-ounce guns before you throw in a lot of rounds with a McGar magazine. $50 belt. So get a good gun belt. I usually carry with a $100 hardcore thick leather with a steel core all the way around. Amish made belt, but I've been having back issues, and I wanted to see if maybe that's pushing a little bit too much on some slip discs I probably have and stuff like that. So just trying the EDC belt, and sometimes I also use a crossbreed nice looking leather belt when I'm going to tuck in a shirt that looks a little bit nicer. I've done a review on as well. Knife, this is actually not mine, this is a loaner from my friends, because it's, and I need to get a new one because at SWAT school, this is a tool. This is a last ditch, perhaps, weapon if you're mounted and hit with the back of the head and you wake up dazed and confused and someone's on top of you. I mean, it's a last ditch weapon, but really it's everyday tool. So you should carry a knife. Usually I like a knife with a CQC with a wave feature to draw one-handed on your belt in case you need to for close up and personal, or especially maybe you have to go into places where you have to disarm your pistol, but you could still keep a knife, and a one-hand opening knife could be very, very beneficial. No, I don't always carry all this, and lately I was actually getting a little complacent and just pocket carrying, and pocket carry offers you a lot. This is the quickest response AIWB. But pocket carry offers you a lot, as I kind of demonstrated. Unknown contact, gas station, or walking into places. I'm always evaluating first. I try to look a little bit through the glass if there is, before entering and all that kind of stuff. Pocket carry does a lot for you. But I started to get a little complacent in the nicer areas, if that's where my day was going to be. And, you know, if there's a carjacker, the pocket, it's not going to help you out. Okay, or it's gonna be a much later thing after you exited the car if it's gonna help you out. So keep that in mind. But I was taught by Detroit inner city cops and all the inner city cops that have trained me since I was a young boy to carry a backup weapon or a deadly force tool available to each. If you want to carry a pistol, appendix like a lot of guys do, and a TDI or a claw or some kind of knife for retention purposes, I totally get that. Some security jobs, I do carry a TDI, and things of that nature. So, most importantly, medical gear. This is just my DIY if you think I should have better, but it is something I can sit on and it doesn't kill me. I got 3 rolled up things of gauze. I could stuff a wound if I want to. You don't really want to stuff stomach wounds, but if it's bleed out or, you know, cause some tissue damage, you don't want to bleed out first. So, but you could stuff a little bit of a hole, like if you got a little 9mm hole and you boom, stuff a little bit compression on top, and you know, whatever you can do. I got 2 packets. If it's a gusher, I got 2 packets of like quick clot type of stuff, and that's what I've been carrying since a year and a half ago. Since, you know, riot season and murders and all that bad stuff was pushed on all of us by the 5 families that be and the people that work for them, like Nazis and the media. Anyway, so even if I don't carry 2 guns, like that's on an off day, but if it's a work day, sometimes it's just a pocket gun or none, or just a knife or whatever. You got to do what you got to do. Belts, we talked about EDC belt today, and underneath my belt, since I saw John Mogul talk about it, I carry this Rat's tourniquet. You can self-apply it, open this up, get it around your leg or arm, up high, wrap it around, lock it down, try and wrap it on top of each other, and lock it down. Especially good for small children and dogs and things like that. because of the width compared to like a real cat's tourniquet. Is it a real cat's tourniquet? No, I got one of those in my glove box, as well as handcuffs and extra hankies and some extra gear and stuff like that. Usually a couple extra mags in the car, but I've been switching out carry guns lately because I'm testing and evaluating so many different ones. So a lot is coming up. If I get this armed guard job tomorrow, I got a feeling that you can only carry their guns, and I'm just assuming that it's going to be beat up Glock 19s or Glock 17s. And if you follow my channel and popular video, honest reasons why Glocks suck for the money and compared to a Taurus G3C, you might want to check that out. So just like my good friend Howard Funk, former Chief Howard Funk, now doing an armed security job after he retired, he is forced to carry a Glock, and we are not Glock fans. I mean, I like the Glock 48, I guess, and I like the 45 10mm Glocks, but I'm not the biggest fan because it points too high primarily, though the Shadow System's 920 and stuff does it, but, you know, because of the serialized pert, I doubt I'd be able to, like, switch out a lower or pull a switcheroo without getting in trouble kind of thing. Which is too bad, you know, because you could do so on a 320 and probably be okay, or a Steyr or whatever, where they actually stole it from, but I digress. So, sometimes there's a flashlight in my back pocket. Lately, it's only sometimes at night and security jobs, because I used to carry small ones, and I've lost 2 of them. So I had 2 of the little battery-powered O-lights. I still have my nice rechargeable O-light. I might put it in there, but I've been worried about losing it. So probably should have that, and I don't have it. Some days I've also carried this in a different holster with the PL2 Valkyrie. It hurts a little more when you sit though. It prints a little bit more, and you know, kind of depends on what situation I'm going to if I'm going to carry a weapon mounted light. I guess that's about it, guys. Always awareness. If you're only thinking, I carry a gun, I pull a gun if a guy pulls a knife on me. No. You have no idea what you're doing. Get some training. Get some training. Look at my Combatives Street Jiu-Jitsu DVD. Look at my seminar highlights, my DVD highlights. Get my Combatives Street Jiu-Jitsu DVD on BJJ Fanatics or EffectiveSelfDefense.com. Please, because it gives you force options. I've had a lot of situations, and situations you can handle early with awareness and good tactics, like getting a cover behind the engine block of a car. If you do have to draw, saves you so you don't have to fire, hopefully. So be a good protector and all that kind of stuff. I thought you'd like my EDC dump, and yeah, I know that's a lot more than most people carry to Sunday night dinner, but that's me, and that's the way I was trained, and certainly sometimes there's reasons for that. Like the guy went at the cop like a kendo stick and just took 12 rounds, and now you guys, you're not talking 3.2 inch barrels or 3 inch barrels on a micro. You're talking a 4 inch, 4.5 inch full size polygonal, so even higher velocity Glock barrel. The P30, same thing, 4.5 inch, but polygonal, which is good. And, you know, soaked up 12 rounds, which of probably 124 plus peak gold dot most often, if not critical duty, which isn't as good. But anyway, guys, sometimes you need some ammo. Please thumbs up, share, subscribe, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. You carry 9, you carry 45, you carry a revolver, what do you do? Let me know what's up. What do you think of the new micro pistols? I have a video on the first 5 that were kind of out. And so far, just keep an eye out for, I got a lot of stuff coming up. So please subscribe to Dan the Wolfman and my new